Ahoy hoy, I'm Pavo.
And I'm Neil.
And welcome to That's No Moon.
It's a podcast.
Your weekly digest of everything you need to know in the Star Wars world again.
Yay! So it's the 40th episode. We are recording 40 episodes, pal.
And they said it wouldn't last.
Who said?
I can't remember. From 5 minutes ago.
Right, so...
Just to let you know, we've already recorded this bit. So for the first 5 minutes of chat is stuff we've already said.
So it's all a repeat.
Yeah, we just never recorded it. So
we forgot.
The people on Facebook Live will see it twice. You watching this on YouTube will just see it for the first time.
Yeah.
Really
Right. So it's been a sort of a Star Wars weekend.
Sort of.
With D23 has come and it's gone, and with it bought the sizzle reel for The Last Jedi. Now I'm sure everybody out there who watches this has already seen it, but we'll have a little discussion about it now, because that was the only sort of thing that was dropped. So like we said earlier, they've obviously talked about Star Wars World at the Disneyland.
Yes.
And you gonna go?
Oh God, I've got a cold as well at the moment. That hurts. Yeah, actually, me and my wife are planning on going in 2019.
Right.
We're saving up now. It's my 25th birthday and our 50th
Oh, he's poorly boy.
It's our 50th. Oh Christ!
It's your 50th and your 25th wedding anniversary.
That's it. Well done. And you'd think I'd get that right since I said that 5 minutes ago.
So
so we're saving up. We're saving up to go. And it, like I said, the hotel looks amazing.
It does,
but it's expensive. It's like something like $900 a night. They've been saying.
You has got to save up a lot, man.
Well, I don't know whether we'll do the hotel, but we're definitely going to go to Star Wars Land. I'm sure that's one of the prices I saw bandied about. It was like $900 a night.
Wow!
But I think there are different levels of how much interaction you can have. So it's
going to be, there'll be deals and everything, won't there, for all of this? Not to begin with, because it's going to be so bloody busy.
Yeah, well, I've said to my wife that I want 3 days in Star Wars Land. So if that means that I have to have 1 day of queuing up to go on the Millennium Falcon, that's fine. 1 day of queuing up to go on the other ride, and then 1 day of just being able to wander around, then that's fine. And then the other 2 weeks... You've got to go in the
Cantina bar.
Well, that's it. But they were saying that it's Galaxy's Edge, it's called, isn't it? That's what the land is called. And they were saying that if you go on to do the Millennium Falcon ride... And if you happen to bring the Millennium Falcon back and it's all bashed and stuff, you'll find that later on, when you go somewhere else in the land, your actions have consequences later on in the land.
Oh, right.
So if you bring the Millennium Falcon back on your ride and it's spotless, you'll get like extra credits that you can spend in the cantina and stuff like that. So I think it might be a little bit like that Star Wars Identities.
Yeah,
where you
create
can change
your own thing.
Yeah, so I think it's going to be like that. I think there'll be little places around little
so that was like a trial run.
Yeah, maybe.
Probably.
But it's like little data banks that you might be able to make decisions and have one of those wristbands and that changes. But I thought that was quite a nice, clever idea.
Anyway, so the sizzle reel, it was what did you think?
I thought it was really good.
Now, obviously, you did your spoiler special, or not spoiler thing, but your reaction.
Yeah, that was. See, that I knew, because obviously we'll have the same problem with Comic-Con this weekend. Yeah. And I was doing a gig and I was singing, and a thing flashed up saying that the sizzle reel had been released. And I thought, oh my God, I'm not going to get out of here till 12:30. I'm not going to get home till like 1 o'clock. But I didn't want to just watch it because I wanted to have that reaction. So. As you can see on if you watch the video, my t-shirt's all sweaty because I literally came straight in here and recorded it because I wanted to. Obviously, say I want to watch it. I want to watch it, but it was good. It was a really good. It doesn't give you any of the story. Very tugs at the heartstrings.
Well, that's what I mean. We said it earlier, and I'll say it again. I was quite moved watching it, seeing Carrie Fisher in her bits, with Ryan Johnson and. Like you said, Oscar Isaacs and bits like that. It was just really moving, and especially the bit where she said it's like a family.
It's all about family.
And
yeah. And I thought some of the, just the fact that they've gone back to practical effects.
I know
all of those different animals and creatures and
that crystal wolf or whatever it is, crystal fox or whatever.
Looks amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, all of it looks amazing. It's just great to see all of the new stars still there.
So the one bit that intrigued me, now I'm a bit colourblind, but I assume it's look like red sand. So they're in like a trench and something explodes.
Yeah.
You can't tell what or where it is. But that poor camera guy got
I know.
a full blast of that, didn't he?
He or she did, yeah. But that looks to me like in the trailer, when you have those ships that are skimming the surface.
Okay.
That when that one of the ships sort of like touches down on the ground, that lifts up red. But red seems to be a linking colour. I mean, obviously for someone like yourself who's colourblind, it might not be so much. But obviously the logo is in red.
Yeah.
Which the other ones are normally in yellow. Then the posters that they released. Did you see the posters?
Yeah,
they're all red.
Yeah.
So I don't know what is that to do with the Sith side. Maybe
or something to do with the Last Jedi. I would have thought.
Well, but
it was nice to see that sizzle reel though, wasn't it? It was nice to see the behind the scenes, and you could sort of, when you've watched the first teaser trailer and link it in, you can see the bits.
Yeah, you can see
you know, like the bit where Poe Dameron's running away from the thing. You saw it from above being blown up, and I thought that was quite nice, and those sort of bits. But like you say, there's absolutely no spoiler in there at all, is there?
That's what you want.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what you want.
But not even any hints to what the story is. That's what's so amazing.
No, that was good. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Right, so my next story, mister. Let me just, if I can just get on my little screen, is Ron Howard has been releasing tweets about the Han Solo movie. He's been doing it for the last few weeks. Nothing that has given anything away, but the most recent tweet was with a picture of Chewbacca, and there's something of interest. Now, if you look at the monitor, it shows Chewie, well, possibly Chewie, heads together with another Wookiee. Now, does this mean we get to see his family, do you think? And do you think we go back to his home planet? And let's hope it's not like the holiday special.
Well, will it be lumpy? And and I mean, I saw the picture, and it's one of those things. It's a little bit like in Rogue One, when in the corner you had that torso of Anakin, of Darth Vader in the Bacta tank. And everything in these photos are there for a reason. Yeah. They're there to. They're not. It's not there, and they go, "Oh, damn, shouldn't have taken the picture." It's all there for a reason.
Of course it is.
I don't know, because the old canon story was that Chewie owed Han a life debt because Han saved Chewie's life.
Yeah. Which I thought they would have carried that on, surely, or can they just...
I mean, we won't know until next year.
Somebody will know.
Somebody will know. But whether or not it's... I mean, I'm assuming, because Chewie's watching the screen as well, isn't he, in the picture? So whether or not it's Chewie saying goodbye to a member of his family, or Chewie saying hello to a member of his family,
or Chewie eating a member of his family.
It could possibly be that. Yeah.
But I just thought it was a cool picture, and it was nice that you hadn't seen it before me.
No,
which was a first.
Well, I had seen that picture, but the way that they put it, where I saw it, they cut the screen out.
Oh right. Okay.
So all I saw was Chewie looking on with another guy.
Yeah,
and that was it. There was no two heads together.
So, right, do we have some questions?
We have got some questions. Let me get my screen. Right, Sean Cocker. And also, this links in with another question that... let me find it. Oh, you don't want that one. Christopher M. Gravitt also said, would a set of prequel movies set during the Old Republic be a good idea? With Revan, Exar Kun, etc.
Well, we've spoken about this, and I think we're both in the same agreement. We want to see something about the Old Republic, but I don't think the movies would be the idea forward. I think the TV shows the way forward for the Old Republic.
Yeah, I think. Well,
I mean,
it depends on how they do it. I mean, a trilogy of Old Republic movies, would be great. But if you look at it so that they could really take their time and do it like a Game of Thrones. We keep saying it, make it like a Game of Thrones.
Well, you want an R-rated TV series, don't you? You want proper adult.
But would you really want a Star Wars thing to be R-rated?
I wouldn't have a problem with it, because it's then out of the canon, out of the of what of the Star Wars movies. I mean, personally, if you ask me, for the next trilogy, I'd like to see the story progress from where it's going now. So no matter what happens at the end of this batch of 3 films, the story's going to have to progress somehow.
Yeah, well, they'll
It's
keep
an
doing the
ongoing.
saga movies, I'm sure.
Yeah, but that's what I'm hoping the next ones will be. It'll be a continuation because they've not got anything set in stone now, have they?
No.
At the moment, for what will happen. So personally, I want to see the Old Republic, but as a TV show,
Right.
I think it would work really well. Good HBO style TV show.
I wouldn't say no to that. Todd Hoover said, "Is the holiday special really as bad as people says it is?"
Yes.
Yes.
I'm sorry. That's a one-word answer, that one.
There are so many things in that.
Well, the number one is obviously the whole Wookie that looks rubbish. You know, the little Wookiees.
The other Wookie, yeah.
They look rubbish.
Yeah.
I've never seen somebody look so uncomfortable as Harrison Ford on screen.
Yeah, he really doesn't want to be there. You can see
tell.
it as part of his contract. The bit where...
It's been a while since I've watched it.
Diane Carroll is playing this kind of... She starts singing, but she's like this sexy robot thing. It's like it's. I mean, you say that. I just said that there's no R-rated stuff. I mean, it's close to it, sort of masturbating material. That's what she's basically doing to whatever it is. I think it's Chewie's granddad or something, or uncle. Can't remember. And it's you listen to what she says. It's really, really strange.
Oh, it's just bad. There's so much so. I mean, I don't really want to watch. I've watched it once all the way through.
The one thing is, it's got a really cool Boba Fett cartoon in the middle of it.
Yeah,
which is the first time you see Boba Fett. But the rest of it, oh my god. And you can understand why George Lucas has said he wanted to buy up every copy and then just bury it all, but it's on YouTube now. I think you can still watch it on YouTube, the whole thing. But yeah, there's
no point trying to bury it, is there? You might as well just...
And it's like 2 hours long. It's like not even they couldn't have even done it in just like an hour. It's 2 hours with Jefferson bloody Starship and God knows that they're on there as well. And oh my god, it's awful.
But that's a similar question. Somebody said to me the other week, the Ewok movies, the Caravan of Courage.
I've not seen those for years.
Battle of Endor.
Yeah.
Nor have I. I probably haven't seen them since they first came out. I went to the cinema to see one of those.
Really?
I don't remember which one. I really can't remember which one. But anyway, are they as bad as that you let to be? But they are bad. They're not at all. You wouldn't think of them as Star Wars.
No.
But there's an element of camp fun in it. Whereas, like, the holiday special is just bad. Yeah. It's almost like what you showed me last night with The Room. It's just bad.
Yeah, it is.
So,
and the final question for this week, Lindsay Michelle said, "What is your preferred order for watching the Star Wars movies?"
So if I go, well, I'm at that stage now where I've seen them so many, I don't have a particular order anymore.
Okay. But if you had like 2 days and you said, I'm going to watch all of them,
I always do.
In an order, which order would you do it?
I've done it both ways.
Right.
In my time, I've watched the prequels through to the original, and then vice versa, the original. But now I'd go original to the prequels.
And where would you slot Rogue One in?
Yeah, that's a point. I was just talking to saga movies. If we were going to go the whole hog and put that one in, you'd have to go prequels, Rogue One, the original trilogy, wouldn't you?
Well, if I was saying, like Rogue One, you should watch first, then Episode 4, 5, and 6, and then do the prequels.
Yeah, you should.
Because what happens in the prequels makes the twist in Empire Strikes Back redundant.
Exactly. Well, there is always that, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because because then when she said,
they're asking how we prefer to watch them, not how. Like I said, at the moment, I'm at that stage where I'll just I fancy watching Empire Strikes Back. Boom, it'll go on. Or I suddenly fancy watching Force Awakens. I don't have an order. I'll just watch whatever takes my fancy. But whenever anybody asks me, and when they talk about the saga films, I always forget to put Rogue One in at the moment.
Yeah.
I always say no. Start with the original trilogy and then watch the prequels.
Well, I think for my birthday, I'm allowed to watch Star Wars for the day, so I'm gonna have a go at least watching Rogue One and then A New Hope.
If you do that, you need to go back to back straight off.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, you need to try and work out a way to load that bad boy up, and as soon as Rogue One finishes, Boom, it needs to be ready to go.
And that's what I'm going to do.
Do that, sunshine.
There you go. So that's it. That's
so
it
what
for
do
this
you
week.
think? Yeah, absolutely. Do you think the holiday special is a genius bit of TV, or do you think it's the worst pile of pants that you've ever seen? Or do you think the picture of Chewie is his family, or have we got it all wrong? Or did you think D23 was more Star Wars centric than we've given it credit for? Leave a comment below, and when you do, remember to like the video, please.
That's it. And you can come and subscribe to us as well. Click the button that's up there somewhere. And when you do subscribe, also click the little bell, and that means you'll be notified every time we release a new video. And also, this is available on Apple Podcasts. It's not iTunes anymore.
No, we got to remember Apple.
It's Apple Podcasts. So you can subscribe to our podcast there on Apple Podcasts. And also, lovely if you leave a review. That'd be lovely.
Thank you very much.
So there you go. That's episode 40 out of the way.
Ooh.
10 more till we hit 50.
I know, half a century.
Half a century. Goodness
Boom.
me. There you go. So thank you very much.
And thank you very much, Pav.
Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. And may the force be with you all.
Way.